Guys, I have the most exciting book haul ever, but it's so big I think I just broke my wrist. So let's get into the book haul. Hi readers, welcome back to Sandra is Booked, where I talk all things book and bookish related. I film some reading vlog, I film some book hauls, and I discuss my thoughts and opinions on my favorite books. Today we have an exciting, huge book haul. I've been saving these boxes for over a week now just so I can film them all in one go for you, and you can see my actual excitement as I go in. There's only one box that I peeped into and I grabbed the book that I needed. It's because I really need it and I'm really reading it and enjoying it right now. But I will not spoil that book for you yet. And I'll start with my first package, which is the smallest package. It's an Amazon package. I'm super excited to open it because it's a book that I've been waiting to read for a few months. After seeing the hype on TikTok, I bought into the hype. And yeah, let's get into it, and I'm sure you'll recognize the book. Are we ready? Are we ready? Apparently we are not ready. We are actually struggling very much. Am I supposed to use scissors on this? Oh no. Are we ready? Part 2? Yes, we're finally ready. Part 2. There we go. Using those scissors. That was so satisfying. Okay guys, ready? You ready? You ready? The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. Yeah, I know you've seen those TikToks. I know it's been hyped. Dark academia, self-published, and you know what? Actually, it's been so hyped that I believe that it's being published traditionally now, and it's gonna come out in March 2022 or something around that. I'm super excited. Apparently it follows 6 students at the Library of Alexandria and they need to compete or something. I don't know much about it because I want to read it all for myself and film a video for you guys. So I'm super excited. It's gonna be added to my list of like 15 plus dark academia books that I want to read in the coming month, but I'm so excited. I love dark academia. I don't know if you can tell, but it's become like an identity thing at this point. Now the next thing to unbox is this Chapters Indigo big box, and it's actually just 2 specific series that's in here. One has a movie adaptation and the other has a Netflix series adaptation. So I'm just gonna open the box and show you the series. This should be easy. Can you imagine that this is what I do at work all the time? I basically unbox these boxes and shelf. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm a professional unboxer, especially when it comes to books, because books are the best things to unbox. Alright, so the first series we have here is Dune, the Dune series. The reason why I'm holding like the second novel or something is because like I said, I took out the first book because I'm reading it, and it seems to me that the first book is bigger than the other books. There's 6 books that are canon in this series that are from Frank Herbert himself, and then I believe after the 6 books his son has continued the series. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So we have these 3 books. I really love the spines. I really like the color. Oh my god, this book is so small and short compared to the other ones. So I have 4 books here, and I have to look for the next one. Okay, there you go. I found the next one. So this is 5 of the Dune books. I'm really excited. I think I'm going to read the books as the movies come out, if they're gonna make more than one movie after June, or I'm just gonna basically binge read the series in the next year or so. So I'm really excited, and these books are so much smaller than the first one. I will show you the first one that I'm currently reading. Look at the first book. It's huge. It's so much bigger than the other books. You probably can't see it on camera, but if you were to physically look at these books, this book is the biggest one. But I'm really excited. I'm really enjoying it. I'm about like 100 pages in by now. And yeah, I actually really like it. I'm really excited for the movie, and I am filming a reading vlog for it, so keep your eyes peeled for that reading vlog. And as I said, there's 2 series in this box. So the second series is the Bridgerton series. Look how pretty it is. It's not in order. It's about to fall, so I'm just gonna drop them on my lap. So it's the Bridgerton series, basically starting with Bridgerton, the Duke and I. I really want to read this and finally watch the Netflix series, and I have the second book. I don't know which one it is, but I have the second book, so I'm I'm gonna read the second book, and then I'll be able to watch the second series when it comes out with everyone else. So I've been missing out on this series. I heard some negative things about the series and also some positive things, so I can't wait to make the judgment myself. These are the new covers. We have the Netflix logo on each cover. You know, it sucks, but it is what it is. It doesn't actually bother me that much. I just really like the covers. I like how the spines are just colorful and how everything, every size actually matches. That's like the most important. I also pre-ordered basically the other 2 paperback that are supposed to come out, and so I have 7 of these books here, but I'm still waiting on 2 more that's gonna come in the coming weeks. So the Dune series and the Bridgerton series are the series that I got from Chapters Indigo. Now I have a lot of series that I should be finishing and reading, but I'm so excited for these 2 series. I feel like it, on one hand you have the science fiction that's really good and comforting, and on the other hand you have the historical fiction that is also very comforting. Please let me know if you ever read the Bridgerton series or the Dune series, and let me know if you watched the Bridgerton series, if you like it, and if you're gonna watch the Dune movie, and if you're excited about the Dune movie, because Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya, excuse me, everyone should be on that. Everyone. And finally, I have the last of the unboxing, which is the book outlet box, and it's also the heaviest box. So let's just get right into it. There's actually an interesting backstory to this book outlet box. I placed my order, and normally they're really quick to get the order. Like I would get it after 3 to 5 days, sometimes a bit more. But as soon as I placed the order, the actual website like crashed. Like they had a cyber security breach or attack or something, and they were offline for a whole week. And I was so sure I was not gonna get these books. I was really sure that my order was canceled. I was sure that like they might not even come back, they might not even bounce back, and I was really worried about that. But then after a week, they got their system running, they got their website running, and then they emailed me saying my order is on its way. So I was so relieved, so happy. That is seriously the moment I knew I had an addiction to buying books, when I just panicked at the book outlet website crashing. So that's really bad, but it is what it is, okay? It is what it is. Alright, so I can already see there's some good stuff in here. We have dark academia, we have poetry, we have just all the books that I'm super into right now and that I'm collecting. Basically all the books that I'm collecting in order to make these reading vlogs for you guys. The first book is What I Lost by Alexandria Baylord, I'm not too sure. This book is about gaining weight and possibly anorexia. I'm really interested in books that have to do with the topics of anorexia, bulimia, basically mental health and also eating disorders, because I've suffered from it in the past before, so it's really close to home. I really like to see different stories, different fiction, because I also want to write my struggle in my books that I'm writing. So I really want to, make sure that I have read more and see how other people are broaching this topic. Another book that I picked up because of TikTok hype. TikTok hype normally doesn't get to me, but it's slowly starting to get to me, as we've seen with, I got the Dune series and I also got the Atlas 6. I also got the Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and I'm super excited. Apparently there's a second or even a third book that's coming, and I heard so many great things about this. I think it's like a fight for an inheritance, I believe, so it has like a little bit of that dark academia rivalry in it, but I'm not too sure if it is dark academia. I'd have to do a little bit more research into it, but I'm so excited about this one. I really have to get it. So this next book, I know for sure it is kind of in the dark academia genre, and it's The Truants by Kate Wenberg. And this one is a complex book with complex characters, and I'm pretty sure there's again this element of rivalry, friends that have secrets, that are in competition. I'm pretty sure, not too sure, but pretty sure, and so I'm really excited for this one. I have been having my eye out for this one. I wasn't sure if I wanted the North American cover or the UK cover. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a cover here of the UK cover because it's so nice and vibrant, but at the end I just settled for this one. But let me know if you've read it, if you like it. I saw that Kiara had read this, Kiara from Kiara's Corner. She's a booktuber as well. She does vegan stuff and yoga stuff as well on her channel. She's really great. She looks like Rory Gilmore. I don't know if you know her, but I'll link her channel down below. She has read this in the past and it made me want to pick this up. Then we have Akin by Emma Donoghue. That's the woman that wrote Room. I haven't read Room, although I should and I want to read Room. But I got this book because a few months back I was starting to write a novel that's set in the French Riviera. And I'm pretty sure throughout my research I found that this novel is set around there. So that's why I've been really eyeing this book. And Book Outlet had a sale and this book went down to like $2 or something. And I'm like, this is my time to get this book, and I'm so excited. I picked up another book about eating disorders, and it's Not Good Enough by Jen Petro-Joy. I really want to read this. It looks pretty good. It says, what if I forget that it's okay to gain weight? What if I start thinking that fat is bad even though I know it's not? What if I forget how to love myself? Yes, so we have two books. So you're gonna see there's a genre in this book haul. There's series, okay, and then there's dark academia, and then there's books about basically eating disorders. So that's the theme that I went for. When I shop, I have like thousands of books that I want to get, but I basically think to myself what books that I'm actually going to read in the coming year, that I need to read to actually do my own research and my own motivation in order to write the books that I want to write with the themes that I have in my books. I also got The Night Country by Melissa Albert. It's the second book from In the Hazelwood. And I got it because I have the first book, and I can't read the first book if I don't have the second book. I just feel so weird if I read a series without having the next book, especially if the book is out. And this takes place in the forest, and the first book takes place in the forest. And again, there's a forest reading vlog coming up on my channel. So I'm obsessed with the forest and I want to read all kinds of books that are set in the forest, so that's why I got this one. So if you know any books that are kind of really set in the forest, that have like a big forest element to them, please recommend it down below. I might have read it, but I always want to see what other people are recommending. Another book that I got is Binti Home by Nedi Okorafor. The reason why I got this book, it's the second book in a little trilogy of short books, and I have read Nedi Okorafor before. I've read her Akata Witch or Akata Warrior, Akata Witch or Akata Warrior, I don't know which one comes first, series, and it's really, really good. I really like her writing style, and yeah, I wanted to support her and buy her other series, and I love that it's super short, and I'm gonna fly through this entire series. Then we have this chunker, which is Louise Gluck. It's her poetry collection of poems from 1962 to 2012, which is a good 50 years of poetry. So that's why it's this big. My close friend from university, we've done our masters together, he was reading this and has recommended this so many times, so I can't wait to like take a picture and send him and be like, hey, thinking of you, gonna read this, want to buddy read, because we've been buddy reading poetry on and off for the last 2 years. So yeah, I'm so excited, and the best part is that this book is like not damaged at all. It's just nice and sleek, and I'm so happy for that. So since we're on the topic of poetry, I'm gonna share these two poetry books that I also got. I have Swimming Lessons by Lily Reinhardt, and I have I Would Leave Me Too If I Could by Halsey. Obviously Halsey is the famous pop singer. I heard some mixed reviews about this one. It's her own poetry collection that came out like over a year ago. It looks pretty short to me. Then we have Lily Reinhardt Swimming Lessons, which is Lily Reinhardt is the lead in Riverdale. She plays Betty Cooper. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how Lily Reinhardt writes, because I did not think she was a poet. I will be filming a reading vlog telling you my impressions of celebrity poetry. I've already read Lana Del Rey's poetry in the past, so I'm excited to read these two as well. So now we're coming towards the end of the book haul. So far we've seen poetry, we've seen eating disorders, we've seen dark academia, and we've seen a lot of series and series continuations, and now we have writing books. Obviously, like I said, I'm a writer. I'm a big fan of reading and writing. I also have a writing YouTube and a writing Instagram, so you can always check those links down below. Everything is linked there. You can see all of my profiles, every word that I write, every word that I basically engage online. So the first book is John Truby's The Anatomy of a Story. And basically, straightforward, this book is by John Truby. It's The Anatomy of a Story, how to write a successful story, and what are the different parts of a story. So I want to get better at storytelling. I want to get better at plotting. So I need to read this because I'm not really good at plotting. I just have vaguely what's gonna happen, big moments here and there, and then I also have a vague ending in line. And then when I come to write, sometimes I get a little bit stuck, or sometimes like my story just takes a complete 180. So I'll be interested to see if this book will help me out. I also have this book that is Letters to a Writer by Colin McCann. I don't know much about this. This could very well be about writing and about like nonfiction. This reminds me of the Rilke book that I read. It's called Letters to a Young Poet or Letters to a Young Poet. I'm gonna link that somewhere on the screen, somewhere down below. But yeah, it reminds me of Rilke and the way it's formulated. So I'm pretty sure this is also gonna talk about writing and be pretty inspirational. If not, then I don't know what it's about, but I'm pretty sure I have the right hunch. It's very short too. And I have another book by this author that has been like super praised, and it's called A Paragon. So I'm interested to see if I like this one or the other one, if I like his fiction, nonfiction, and yeah. So we've made it through. That was the end. That was the finale of this book haul. We've made it through. I'm obviously not gonna hold up these 20 plus books. I hope that this video excited you to get some more books maybe. I hope that you even discovered a new genre if you have never heard of dark academia. I'm pretty sure everyone has at this point, but I'm always one to recommend other people be like, do you know dark academia? And they'll be like, no. I'll be like, okay, listen, you gotta read these books and then we can talk. Obviously dark academia has some negatives to it. It is not exempted from criticism and heavy criticism. However, I do believe we can take something as a genre like dark academia and put our own spin into it. We can add diversity to dark academia. We can literally criticize dark academia within a dark academia novel. And I'm saying this because that's what I intend to do in the next year or so while reading these books and writing my own dark academia story. So enough of that rambling. As I said, all the links are going to be down below if you want to follow me on Pinterest, on Instagram, on my other blogs, if you want to browse the blog, or if you even want to see, you know, the writing aspects, the writing videos, because I don't really talk about it on this channel, but I do have writing videos and I have educational videos as well, and they're all linked down below. And the books will also be linked down below, so you don't have to scramble and look for them. I will just link them all down below. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to have you here. All readers and non-readers are welcome to this channel. I hope to inspire you to read more. I hope to inspire you to pick up your next favorite book. That is my tagline, to meet your next favorite book. I love talking about books. Everything I do is related to books. You know, if it is shopping, working, or talking, it's about books, and I'm happy about it. I'm proud about it. When I was younger, I was bullied for being a reader, and now it's the hottest shit on the internet. So, you know what I mean? So don't feel afraid to ever gush and talk about books, especially not with me. All book recommendations are welcome. That's it for now. I will see you on the next video. Happy reading. Don't judge me.